Hi guys, it's Nicole here. I've never made a video, so we'll see how this goes. Um, I've never been much of a public speaker, but we'll see what I can, pull up in the moment and if I can arrange my thoughts appropriately. Um, so what I want to talk about is the difference between wanting to be and being. We all seem to have this ideal self that we, want to be, what we could be at our max, if we only had that, if we only did this, if we could only attain this, we would be our ideal self. And then there's that which we are, our being. And basically that manifests in things such as the actions that you take, the way that you present yourself, the vibrational frequencies that you resonate at. That's what you be, that's what you are. And in comparison to the two, we often keep them separate, and we place things between that gap of being and wanting to be that are supposed reasons or excuses of why we aren't that way, why we can't be our ideal self. If I only had this money, then I could, say these things, and I could walk a certain way, then I could, go to these places. Or, if I only had the perfect partner, this view would be perfect, or this experience would be complete. But I want you to do something for me. I want you to imagine yourself in that situation. Imagine your ideal situation and your perfect self. Imagine it in your mind's eye. Imagine your mind's eye opening and experiencing this. Who are you in that moment? Don't you feel it within you now? Don't you feel a little bit of it? You can feel it lighting up within you. I kind of feel mine in my stomach. You can come into that being. Hold on to that. And work on flowering it and making it grow. And the way that we do that is we literally imagine a ball of light in the center of us, or wherever you feel this most strongly. May be elsewhere for you, but it's usually a feeling more so than a thought. You want to focus on how you would be in that situation. How would you posture yourself? How would you walk? How would you talk? Would you use the same slang? Would you use the same terminology? Would you still be saying, I don't have money, or I can't do that? No, you would be confident, and you would feel secure, and you'd feel happy. So I want you to focus on that, and know that that part of you that you long for already exists within you. And searching for something and longing for something and reaching for it, that's false. I mean, it's okay to have dreams and goals and things that motivate you and that you take actions for, but realize that what's deepest inside of you, the way that you are, that actually comes from within you. And once you have that, once you are that way, you be that, you resonate at that frequency level, then the outside will change and the outside will manifest. And sure, it'll take time, but in reality, or not reality, what is reality? Lately, things have been changing so fast, and that's almost not even a factor. That time is false anyway, as we know, or it's manipulable. And things are manifesting faster, basically. And, you know, the quicker that you access that and you be that way in your inner self, then you will be able to, you know, see the benefits. And it could happen in a few moments. And the more that you, okay, in a few moments. And basically, the more that you notice that which you create, the more quickly you are able to create it. And these are called synchronicities. A certain kind of synchronicity, we'll say. But basically, well, say that I'm, you know, thinking about a name. I'm thinking about a song, okay? And, you know, I hear that song again. I created that. Or if I see, you know, a certain thing that I like. Basically, okay, have you ever learned a new word? And you never heard that word before, you thought you never heard that word before in your life, right? And then you heard it and you learned it and you knew what it meant, and then you heard it again, maybe a couple hours later. That is a synchronicity, because now you know it, you were able to pick it out of reality and put it into your experience. And when you begin to notice these synchronicities, the change will happen faster and faster, and you'll notice more and more and more of them. Say that, you know, I woke up at 6:11 this morning, right? And then later on in the day, I look at the clock and it's 6:11. That's a synchronicity. And you just continue with these, and it's beautiful and it's great, and things just change faster and faster. And when you be who you want to be, the surroundings will change, and that will also come into effect faster. And it's just spins out of control, and it just keeps getting faster and faster and more exciting the more I'm learning about myself and the more I'm practicing this. Because I notice, you know, I am this way. I work on my inner being, and then I'll notice the synchronicities. I'll say, hey, you know, I saw a lot of turquoise today. Or, you know, we were talking about this name, and it was a random name or a random series of words, and I heard it again. Or, you know, the Jeopardy song, and then, you know, my teacher says it later in class that day. Like, I'll just keep noticing these things, and when I notice them, it gives me confidence, and it reassurance more so. It's not an ego thing, it's just like within reassurance. And so I'm like, I keep noticing, and I'll say, you know, and basically it just spirals up and out, and I feel really good within, and I'm really happy, and I am bridging the gap between wanting to be and being. And that's my life, and everything's great. And I thank you for listening, and I know this is kind of random, and if you actually did watch this, that's pretty cool. Hopefully my next ones are better. I love you all.